Rivers and other bodies of water are supposed to be sources of life. They provide water for communities, support aquatic organisms, and help maintain the balance of nature. But many of these waters are now being threatened by a type of pollution that is often overlooked: plant nutrient pollution.
Plant nutrients, especially nitrogen and phosphorus, are commonly found in fertilizers, sewage, detergents, and animal waste.
While these nutrients help plants grow on land, too much of them entering rivers, lakes, and ponds can become harmful. When excess nutrients flow into the water, they cause algae and aquatic plants to grow rapidly.
This process is called eutrophication. As algae spread, they block sunlight and reduce oxygen levels in the water. As a result, fish and other aquatic life struggle to survive, and the body of water becomes unhealthy and polluted. In this vlog, we will explore rivers and bodies of water affected by this kind of pollution, understand its effects, and learn why protecting our waters is important for both nature and people.
Hi guys, see this clean and clear water? This is how a oligotrophic water looks like. It's nutrient free and crystal clear.
I'm gonna give you a trivia. Because the nitrate and phosphate is so low here, that is why aquatic plants like algae can take over.
Babad na ako dito, oh.
Oligotrophic water is one of the type of waters that is safe for human activities like swimming and laundry.
Uy, ano daw? Anong ba?
1, 2, 3, go. It is so clear, you can see the coin people drop at the bottom. Does it mean it is dead because it has no nutrients?
We always clean this. It is cleaned every day. We pay for the maintenance here because if we don't clean the water, garbage will pile up. That's why I work hard. We've been here for a long time, and we are the ones who maintain and clean this place. If we don't clean it, it becomes dirty. We have fish here. Tilapia, over there. It's been a long time since we were able to harvest them. The reason is the fish hide, so you can't catch them. They hide in the rocks. But yes, we have fish here. No, not really. It's okay. It doesn't get bigger. It just gets darker. But when the rain stops, the water becomes clear again. It's not really affected by typhoons, like Sandong and others, unless the sea rises. That's the only time. If the sea doesn't rise, this won't get bigger because this is just spring. We've been here a long time. We are the ones who clean here. We are the maintenance.
So hello guys, so currently we're here at the urban heart of Iligan City, which is Gaisano, and we are here today to check the quality of the water in front of the mall, and at the same time we're going to conduct some interviews with the local here to gain insight from them.
We are no longer looking at the clear water of an oligotrophic system, nor have we yet reached the suffocating density of a dead zone. This is the mesotrophic state, an intermediate phase that serves as a silent warning. Notice how the light refracts through the surface. The water maintains a clarity, yet beneath this facade, a chemical imbalance is mounting. we are witnessing the accumulation of intermediate nutrient levels, specifically phosphorus and nitrogen. If we look closely at the concrete embankments, that moss isn't just a moss. It is a colonial expansion of algae fueled by the early stages of nutrient loading. In biological terms, the water is becoming overnourished. While it appears life-sustaining now, the balance is precarious. The oxygen demand is rising as these organic mats begin to decompose.
This is where the point source starts. Detergents from our homes and garbages from the streets come from here. In addition, Typhoon Bashang's effect also affected the waters of this river. It seems like the water is starting to gain weight, but it's not obese yet. But it's definitely tipping towards the plants.
As we had seen, the water is not that clear, and at the same time, the greens are starting to form on the wall.
Some were bought by the city government. They took them to City Hall. They said they'd pay for them, but nothing ever came of it. The ones left behind, I just sold them. I just wanted people passing by to have something to enjoy. Sometimes, I'd build a small hut there so people could relax and enjoy themselves. Yeah, especially the elderly, the senior citizens. They begged me, but now, they want to tear it all down. If someone helps me, assists me, I can restore its cleanliness. It would be clear because I've already set up screens to block the debris. It filters the water so I can collect the trash. I just pick the trash out. Even if the water here is filthy and murky now, it can be cleaned, it can be clear. Back then, I even had a spot for kids to swim. People really bathed here. Yes, when the koi was still here. I'd bathe here too. 2017, Amham. This was ranked number 4 in exploring the Philippines. Number 4, but then, the government, they just had to interfere. He actually had this place poisoned. Poisoned. He himself said that 4 people approached him saying, let's just poison it. It took 2 weeks, 3 large tubs worth of dead fish. It was heartbreaking. Even my koi, they were this big, sir. They were so wide. What happened during, after Storm Baslayan, it was really damaged. It was ruined. Even the way the water flows, it completely changed. The system got contaminated because the water coming from up ahead, it was split between that side and this side. It was supposed to flow back here, that's why the dirt, it just became filled with filth. That's why it's stagnant now. But I've been looking for ways to bring it back to how it used to be. The problem now is that, the government, they're actually coming down hard on me. Can you believe they made me sign a summons for times? They want to fine me, jail me, or sue me. All I'm doing is cleaning Baslayan every single day. I'm glad you're here interviewing me. So I can speak my mind. See what I did? I put koi fish here, over 1,000 of them. But they want it demolished, they want them removed.
Okay. Mag-hike na lang ni. I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map.
Barinot.
One eternity later.
So we overlap our destination because the jeepney driver didn't remember a thing.
Eutrophic is one of the trophic levels used to describe the nutrient concentration and the biological activity of the body of water. Eutrophic waters have a high concentration of nutrients and the biological activity onto it.
A river is classified as eutrophic when it shows signs of nutrient enrichment and high biological activity. Some common indicators include frequent algal blooms, green or murky water, dense aquatic vegetation, reduced water clarity, foul odor, and strong fluctuations in dissolved oxygen. During the day, photosynthesis may increase oxygen levels, but at night or when algae die and decompose, oxygen can drop sharply. This can stress or even kill fish and other aquatic organisms.
Action!
Notice the water isn't blue, but rather murky, dark, and nutrient-rich.
So hello everyone, I am currently in the Mandulog River of Iligan City. So as you can see, there's the broken bridge with the pieces. And I noticed something in the water. So the water looks green, but underneath, I know that there's no living organism inside.
Look, this is the point source of our problem. This water is dark, murky, and nutrient-rich. This is called eutrophic.
In my years living here, the main cause of this pollution is the actions of the people. They throw their waste in the river. People should avoid throwing their trash anywhere because this trash contains bacteria that will harm any living being. Even though the river looks dirty, there are some kids and even grown-ups who still swim in the river, because there are some times that the river water is clear and it looks clean in my opinion. When it rains, soil, garbage, and other pollutants are also washed into the river, making the water even more brown and cloudy. In my opinion, the problem is getting worse because of poor waste disposal and the lack of proper cleaning and protection of the river. As we have seen, plant nutrient pollution is more than just an environmental issue. It is a serious threat to the health of our rivers, lakes, and other bodies of water.
This reminds us that pollution does not always come in obvious forms. Sometimes, even substances meant to help life on land can damage life in water when they are not properly managed.